Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a 2004 Toyota RAV4 and it's a cool little car, man. I gotta tell you, it is a really cool little car. But anyway, we have some rear brakes we're doing. And as you can see, I always would complain about this clunking noise. And oh yeah, I finally found where this clunking noise was coming from. I was going over some railroad tracks and I hit pretty hard. And that was what happened. I never spotted it. The mechanics never spotted it. You know, they never said anything about it because I had it inspected at Firestone. And, well, goes to show you, sometimes you look for yourself, you'll find it. Gonna do these brake lines. I'm gonna omit these parking brake garbages because I'm not gonna keep the car. I don't think it's gonna last that long. I got rust popping up all over the place. So I'm gonna try to fight it back. But I don't know how much longer this car really has, maybe 4 or 5 years. I've never used the parking brakes one time. I use the trans to park. I don't use the emergency brake. Pardon me. I know you get a million people. Yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong, Jim. These old brakes, I'm going to change these crusties out. It's a newer caliper, but it's filthy. So I'll clean that guy up. That's that. And over here on this side, I got another brake line that's garbage. This thing's ready to just pop. So I was lucky that I took this apart. And, I mean, my rotors, they actually weren't that bad, believe it or not. But I started hearing the squeaking, and I was like, no, it's time, man. So I'm going to clean all this up. I'm going to order new shock, new springs. I've never done the springs before, so I got to research that and see what that entails. I usually do the coil over shocks. So, but yeah, just to give you a look at it, this, I got to tell you what, if you do this, I had to pry and beat this guy to come off. And it was a pain in the neck. It took me about 5 minutes though. But I did heat these bolts on the back. I did heat them up. Whatchamacallit? I did heat them up first. And you got on top, you have the smaller one, and on the bottom, you have the bigger one. Trust me on that. I'm verifying it for you right now. So if you're looking, oh, I don't remember which one came where, and oh, God. What am I going to do, Gil? Yeah, that long daddy-o is on the bottom. The same thing, because I figured the long one would be on the top. But I guess I was wrong. Okay? So a little bit of tidbit of information for you. There's your fuel sending unit and all that good stuff. That was changed about 6 years ago when I bought the car. I only paid $2,000 for this car. I've been sick lately. I haven't been doing any videos. It's been about a week. I've been under the weather with this cough. I feel all right. A little tired. I took 2 COVID tests now. I don't have anything like that. I just think it's a normal virus, so I'll be fine. I'm too crooked and mean to let some bullshit cold take me out. But it is slowing me down from doing my work. I don't want to be in the damp garage much longer, especially without the parts, cleaning it and getting it ready for, I don't know, just, having the parts. Sorry, ducks were flying low. For having the spring and all of that, I got to get the right parts for it. I don't want to do it until I got everything and I'm ready to go, because I don't want to get dirty again and have to clean up and all that jazz. So if you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Takeaways for this job is expect the unexpected. You might want to wait to order your parts, because if you're going to wait, it costs, $15, $16 for shipping. I wish I would have waited, took it apart, at least get a good look at it, take the tires off, inspect it, see, okay, surprise, you have to get brake lines. Surprise, you have to get springs. Surprise, you definitely have to get springs. And you should get shocks too. So yeah, and I love this vehicle. Or else, if it was anything else, I would just slap it together. I'd put it for, $1,500, $1,800. I'd send it down the road, tell the person, full disclosure, look, it needs brakes, blah, blah, blah. I'd give them pictures of whatever was wrong with the thing too, so they knew, mechanic special. I really am attached to this car. I never thought I would like a Toyota. I grew up with Pontiacs, and I'll tell you what, man. Look at this. Right here. That's for my old Trans Am. This is for my old Le Mans Luxury. This is for my old Catalina. This is for my old Grand Prix. This is my old Chevy Camaro. This is my buddy, my best friend Danny Z28. God bless him. Passed away in 2007. Danny Samuels, Kentucky. Red's place. There's my dad's GT Ford. Here's my old Cheyenne 1970-something Blazer that Danny ended up getting from me. Another Chevy truck emblem. I don't know where I got that from. That was just something I found in a junkyard and I took. But yeah, I'm a big Chevy fan. I'm a big GM fan back in the day. But it seems like all their vehicles nowadays, you know, a lot of my friends have them, and they're constantly stupid crap breaks on them. And all this EGR stuff and all this catalytic converters and all the emissions garbage, there's always codes popping on their cars. And they bring it to mechanics that are qualified and that are good. You know, 500-600 miles later, something else happens to it. And they swear by these vehicles and they pay ungodly amounts of money. And I laugh at a lot of them because I got this Toyota. I have not done much to this thing. Brakes, you're going to have to change. There's 290,000 miles on this thing. The springs are probably the original ones. I think they've earned a new set of, I think the car's earned a new set of springs. Shocks too. I might even really clean the thing up when I'm down there and do some rust proofing, do some patching and stuff like that to buy it another 5 years. I don't know if the motor's going to last that long, but it seems strong and good. And I did a lot of work to the front end. I did a lot of work to the motor. So I would think that it would hold up. It does leak oil a little bit, but that's about the only, I got to check the oil every so often. But for all my GMs, I got to say this little goofy car has gotten me through thick and through thin. And it is a cool looking car. I mean, it really is. I got the cool spoiler. I got the sunroof. It's wicked on gas too. I'm telling you, this thing is like, I'll put $30 in it and I drive all over the place. And it's like $3.40 a gallon right now. I get all over. You know, I fill this thing up and I don't have to like bother with like bull crap that my friends have to bother with all the EGR stuff. Every once in a while though, you have to do things like that with these, but it pales in comparison to with General Motors vehicles. I know a lot of people that have them, and I've owned a lot in the 60, 70,000 miles, and you got to start looking for a new vehicle, for these old 82 Grand Prix, Monte Carlos, you're looking for a new engine and stuff. If you got the old V6s, I grew up on them things, and we'd always take the V6s out, throw V8s in there, Pontiac 350s, it's a whole nother video, a whole nother story. Did that when I was 16 years old. This is kind of a rant, I know. I get it, but I haven't done any videos in a long time, and I felt like doing one. But I will always own a Toyota. I never thought I would say that, as a GM guy. I still like my old Camaros, Pontiacs, Catalinas, Grand Prix, all of them. I like the 6.0 engine, though. I like the 5.3. I like the LS conversion. I think it's fitting. I think it's proper to do it with them. And in the future, I'll probably do something like that. But for these little Toyotas, man, they're fantastic. And I mean, if anyone knows what the Lexus version of this is, please drop a comment because I really want to know. Hit that like button, subscribe. Check out my other videos. So I got some pretty off-the-wall stuff, some pretty, for a guy that lives in the suburbs and kind of off the grid, off the beaten path. Well, not off the grid, but I'm off the beaten path, definitely. I have a lot of cool videos. I do a lot of things myself here. The wife helps out. Neighbors help out. It's kind of informative. I'm not a professional by any stretch of the way. I'm just a guy trying to save some bucks. Try to save you some bucks and pass the word, drop a couple tips on these things. And I hope this video helps you out. Get to your projects. Have a plan with it. I wish I would have planned a little bit more for this so I knew exactly how many parts I would need, and I'd save on the shipping costs. But I ordered from Rock Auto, and I got the Duralast. I got these guys. The part number, I think, is Yeah, that's the part number for the 04 RAV, DG0151. I bought them like 5 years ago. And, you know, it's time to reuse them. I got the warranty on them, so I got to bring them back. I should probably take them out and do them. Yeah. Sooner the better. All right. Thanks.